Hello, Capricorn. Welcome in for your full moon in Aries reading. This is a reading regarding the time period around the full moon happening on October 1st. But that said, Capricorn, if you come to this video after that date and you're feeling very drawn to it, I do encourage you to still watch. The message could still be for you, all right? Okay, so Capricorn, this reading is for Capricorn sun, moon, and rising signs. If you like my energy, but this message doesn't resonate, I do recommend that you check out your rising and sun or rising and moon signs as well. As I'm shuffling here, Capricorn, I'd just like you to take a few deep grounding breaths to get yourself centered. And I ask you to do this because, especially with dealing with these general readings, it's very important for you to be grounded and clear-minded so that you can be very discerning about whether or not this message truly is for you, okay? And by grounding yourself, this also helps me to tap into your energy to provide the clearest messages that need to come forth at this time, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's see where we're going, starting with the Oracle deck. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Going beyond normal. Big, bold vision. And you know, this is kind of a similar energy that I've been seeing in a lot of the readings around this time period. I mean, this full moon in Aries, Aries being a fire sign, this is definitely a time to get shit done, to harvest that fiery energy, to start projects that you're passionate about. And Capricorn, I'm definitely getting the feeling like at this time, your spirit guides would like you to really get after things. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Okay, so you could also be overcoming some fears here as well. Definitely getting that feeling, you know, owls can see very well in the night. And as we are going through this collective dark night of the soul on our planet at this time, you could be one of those individuals that is seeing truth more clearly than others. And so instead of allowing yourself to be moved by the energies, move with them and harness them for your own benefit, okay? Definitely something for you to consider during this full moon. And I want to say as well, if you don't already have a practice of doing some full or new moon rituals, I do highly encourage that. I'm going to have a video coming out in a few weeks talking about what I like to do, some ways to bring more ritual into those time periods to harvest them for your highest good, okay? Going beyond normal, I definitely feel like it's time for you to act on those ideas that have just been sitting in the back of your brain for a while now, to bring them to fruition. Big, bold vision. Obviously, there is something that you have wanted to create for some time that you really can use this full moon in Aries energy to help bring this into being, okay? I am just going to take a moment to go into the guidebook and see what messages want to pop out for you there. This is still a pretty new oracle deck for me. All right, be the hunter, not the hunted. Let's see here. Do you feel you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support tonic, savior, and heal all for others? There is a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. That is not compromise. That is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. Yeah, I definitely feel like, Capricorn, that energy of other people swaying you at this point and kind of allowing your energy to be manipulated by others, definitely prevalent at this time period for you. Okay, going beyond normal. On the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way, even if it seems riskier or less safe. To rely solely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for existence that is far too dry. The sacred rebel within our hearts will always choose a juicier approach to life. You are currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that you have the choice about balance, which makes sense, okay, because this is also, even though it is a full moon in Aries, we are in Libra season, so balance is kind of the name of the game right now. It is less about choosing to honor either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder your life journey. You are being asked to stay open to the intuitive approach in your life, your work, your creativity, as well as in your spiritual journey. The intuitive approach can be likened to the method of a gardener or an artist. There is a sense of what might work and where a loose or even detailed plan, but how the plan is carried out will depend on and respond to the flow of its surroundings. There's no need to control the situation, but rather a desire to nurture an idea to fruition. Yeah, definitely. I feel like perhaps you have done things kind of by the book in the past, kind of the muggle approach, so to speak. And as you are leaning more into your spirituality, Capricorn, I definitely feel like you're realizing, like, okay, I want to do something. How do I harness this energy of my spirituality in order to create something new? And so this is some sort of different approach of using your intuition to help guide you as you do get after it, okay? Using the combination of masculine and feminine, active and reactive, or passive or receptive energy. Big, bold vision. Let's see. You were not born to play a small role in life. You have the ability to dream big. Even if you have absolutely no idea about how your visions can come to pass or what all the details may look like, you can access the heart and guts of a vision by tapping into your wildest dreams and surrendering attachment to exactly how it will all work out. The details are up to the creative genius of the universe. You are an active, contributing participant, but not the sole player in your life journey. Yeah, okay, so Capricorn, I definitely feel like this is telling you to get active on something, some big project that you want to bring to fruition. This could be a new business. This could be a spiritual path, you know, bringing that into your day-to-day more. Definitely getting a feeling like this might be a career thing, but or a creative project. This could be like kind of a side project you have going on. I feel as though you need to trust that the universe is going to help you along the way. Your spiritual guides are here to help you bring this to fruition, but it's not going to just come to you without some action, okay? So if you take the time to just get still and listen for what this new idea you're trying to birth how it wants to use you right now. Okay, so let's say you want to write a book, but you keep receiving the message that you need to start meditating every morning. Well, our logical mind can get in the way and say, well, I don't have time to meditate because I need to be writing my book. But the point here is that you need to be listening to what spirit calls you. You might not always understand why they're telling you to go to this coffee shop on this day or to read this book first. The universe works in mysterious ways, but the more you are able to trust the messages that you're receiving and then act on those, the easier it's going to bring in the things that you want to manifest than just doing the logical approach to it, okay? You know, that can be hard for Capricorns being a earth sign. All right, so we're going to go into the tarot, get a little bit of a more clear picture of what's going on in your life right now to provide you with some validation of your experience as well as some guidance, okay? All right, Capricorn. One more shuffle. Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, I love that. Okay, the Death card. Big transformation. High Priestess in the recent past. Daughter of Swords. The Father of Swords. The Emperor. Son of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. And the Fool. Okay, all right. So Capricorn, I do feel like you do have a lot of really wonderful energy coming in at this time. Like I was saying before, this balancing act between the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, I really think you are achieving that balance, okay? You are able to really marry the two aspects of yourself, and you're figuring out kind of how to do so. Your challenge right now being the Ten of Pentacles. I do feel like if this is some sort of creative or career, I want to say, sort of move that you're going through right now, your challenge right now is definitely that you want this to be fruitful. You want to have whatever this passion is bring in income. Yeah, absolutely. High Priestess in the recent past, so you could have been more in like this receptive energy recently, where you're receiving intuitive information more, and what you're moving towards though is the Emperor energy. Okay, so the advice is to move out of the feminine energy more into the masculine of doing. So what this looks like is, let's use this example of it being a career change. You're sitting in meditation, you're listening, and Spirit says, I want you to start your own business doing XYZ thing. Okay? So you have achieved the level of understanding and of the intuitive messages you're getting to say, okay, I get it. That's the way that Spirit wants me to move right now. Now is the time to take action on those things. Say, what's the first step? And then follow up on it. Okay? And keep doing that over and over again. The Daughter of Swords in your, subconscious mind, and then the Death card in your conscious mind. I mean, you're clearly going through some sort of big transformation, this big, bold vision that you have, this kind of out there idea that you're trying to birth. It is, it's an intense transformation that you're going through. I'm going to just clarify this Daughter of Swords. Show me more about the Daughter of Swords. Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know about the Daughter of Swords? Okay. Okay. And yeah, I don't usually read reversals, but I do feel as though this was supposed to come up as a reversal. Let's see, is there one more here? Yep, the World reversed. Okay, so I feel like as though there is some doubt. Your logical mind, the things you were told growing up about how to start a business, or what sort of education background do you need in order to pursue a certain path, those are the things that are blocking you at this time from bringing in this Ten of Pentacles energy. Absolutely. Because so we've got the I'll show you, Six of Wands reversed, the Five of Pentacles, so that's definitely some disappointing energy there, and then the World reversed. So these kind of four, to me, the message I'm getting from them together is that there's some fear about stepping out, about taking this leap of faith. You are seeing the effects of this transformation going on in your daily life, but underneath it all, there's still some disbelief about whether or not pursuing this is going to result in the outcome that you want. And so really what the universe is trying to ask you to do is to trust those intuitive feelings and really step into trusting and acting on this so that it can come in. Because if we just keep saying, okay, I want to have a successful business, I want to have a successful business, but you never even start a website, you never tell anybody about your business, I definitely feel like that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. Like, you're afraid to step out, and especially if you are doing something a little off the beaten path, maybe you're doing intuitive work or Reiki, something similar to that, it's like you might not know how that's going to be received by other people in your life, and I completely understand that. I totally validate it. But this transformation that you're going through, it's going to happen. And, you know, what's more important to you, Capricorn? What other people are going to think about the strange thing that you're pursuing now, or how you feel about yourself? Really, because that's what it comes down to. And so in the near future, you are moving, you know, from the Daughter of Swords to the Father of Swords. So this is more, the energy of this is more sure. You've got all of this howl energy. I think that's really interesting. You know, if you resonate with receiving messages from nature, definitely go look up the spiritual significance of owls. See if there's a message in that for you. Like I was saying before, you know, they can see clearly in the dark. And I think that that's obviously a message for you that even if you don't know how it's going to come to manifest right now, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you put one foot in front of the other, okay? So if you are in the midst of this sort of awakening experience, this dark night of the soul, you know, it's like you're lost in a forest at night, and you have to just put one foot in front of the other, trusting that if you keep walking on this trail that you've come across in the woods, at some point you're going to find something. You're going to reach a destination. You're going to get to the end of the trail. The sun is going to rise again. Absolutely. Yeah, any more information, advice? Clarify the Emperor. Advice, clarify the Emperor. It's the Emperor. Temperance reversed. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like it's the balance again. Your masculine aspect is not in balance. Okay, so that's really what you need to be focusing on at this time for sure. Outside influences, the Son of Cups. There could be, you know, the Two of Cups is a card of partnership. If you have any sort of like budding relationship, something not super serious, try not to let that distract you. I don't think this is a message for everybody, but for some of you, if you've just started dating somebody and they're not really on the same path as you, but they're providing something emotionally, I don't think they're really showing up. You know, they're not the King of Cups. They're not really showing up with that really romantic offer. They're showing up a little bit, but I don't really feel like this is the energy you're moving towards, okay? For some of you, though, if you are in a positive connection, you're like, no, this is something that I feel really good about, then this person is definitely going to be a positive influence on you. They are going to be supportive of the things that you want to do, encourage you to do it, to follow your emotional truth, to follow whatever path it is that you are being called towards with your heart right now. I do feel like also this outside influence could just be like a little bit of the energy of future you, where it's like this emotional fulfillment in what you're doing that you're going to receive from whatever this new project that you want to get started is. That's what this external influence is. Your house, or your house. Are you looking for a new house? Maybe that's a message for some of you. I don't know. The Ace of Pentacles. So this is in your hopes and fears position. So I do feel like Capricorn, you are both like really hopeful and ready to move out of this death energy, this transformation, this dying away energy, and towards a new beginning, something solid, something stable that you can build upon. And not only that you like start this thing, but that it continues to grow, okay? Definitely. Yeah, I am getting very strong like career vibes from this, for sure. So your outcome position, outcome is the Fool. So Capricorn, this is so exciting for you. You're moving away from the death energy, away from this transformation, and it's like Phoenix reborn from the ashes. You are taking that leap of faith and moving towards the direction of your dreams. The Fool is somebody who is a beginner, or at least they have a beginner's mind, a beginner's mindset. And they're not afraid to leap into the unknown, to take that risk and move towards what's going to fulfill them and make them the happiest. So I do feel like this is an interesting combination of the King of Swords, which is very logical and intellectual, and understands things completely from a knowledge mindset, and the Fool, which is more just like, I don't need to know everything, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so maybe you have attained a certain level of knowledge at this point, and now actually what you need to do is start putting that into practice. Okay, what you're moving towards is that integration of the masculine and feminine, and stepping out into this new path that you're heading towards. Wow, I just love this energy for you, Capricorn. I hope that this message resonated for you. If it did, I do want to let you know that I am available for private readings, so you can find my email address in the description box below. Otherwise, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, take care, Capricorn.